In today's society, parents and caregivers have been given this almost impossible puzzle. Pay your bills, raise your children, have a great career. Oh, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that that's an almost impossible construct and one that creates stress. So what can we do about this unsolvable puzzle? Firstly, it's not about love. We know you as parents love your children. It's about attachment, which are two very different things. And when priorities get out of kilter, it's about having that information to be able to recreate healthy attachment. So, how do we achieve healthy attachment in today's society? Well, there is no fast track, it's time. It's the presence of non-stressed, attuned, emotionally present caregivers. That is what is the optimal environment for healthy brain development. It's almost like comparing a home-cooked meal to a drive-through. One takes time, one doesn't. When a child is in an environment where their parent is potentially stressed, whether that's through work or poverty or perhaps a divorce has happened, the child gets that message when their needs aren't met, that there's no space for their needs to be met. So instead of coming forward with their needs, they stay back and they wait, almost like emotional Jenga. Attachment trumps authenticity. If the child feels that in order for them to be authentic, that will threaten the attachment relationship, they'll park it. In other words, they would much rather park the brick of authenticity rather than let the attachment tower fall. To understand the ramifications of this, if you fast forward 10 years and you are trying to communicate with your young teen or your young adult, if as a child they got the message that their needs were not going to be met, whether you were too busy, whatever was going on, it's not going to magically happen as an adult. You have to invite them to be authentic as a child. Firstly, it's not your fault, because there's a lot of finger pointing and blaming and shaming about what you should be doing and why you should be doing it. But at one point, we did have a village and a clan and a tribe that helped support and raise children. That's no longer really readily available anymore. So what can you do? Proactively, you can look to your community, and that's work. You need to build up those relationships. Build your own tribe. The quality of your life and of your children's life depends on the quality of your relationships. But I don't believe that we as a society are holding our parents, our nurturers, our caregivers, our teachers, who are some of the most valuable members of our society, in as high esteem as we could.